Michael here. The last game didn't work because some damn reason I quit out. I just like had to go play with my friends and like basketball. You know how it is, Micro Zamba style. So yeah, we're playing Philadelphia.
City of Brotherly Love, home of the Liberty Bell, where the 76ers are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Same shit happened.
Today's game marks the continuation of Houston's road schedule. And you look at this team, 20 games back from the top spot. We'll see what they've got.
And they prove that they know how to beat this team. We saw that in the first meeting.
I might
Can
do
they
better,
make it a clean sweep on the season series? We'll find out tonight.
Well, they come in, I think, with the confidence that they can do just that. Make it a sweep. I mean, I look for them to attack early and really try to take the mental advantage here, the psychological advantage here in the early going.
And the Houston Rockets starting five.
Young,
he's in at point guard. He's out there with Harden. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low.
Need a map?
And Philadelphia has possession. Following the three-point attempt by Freak. Picked by Okafor. Covington dishes to Okafor. That's good. Okafor's got his first points in this one.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Covington.
Just like my brother's girlfriend.
And Young comes over to help. The 11-footer. And that one comes up a bit short. For Houston, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Harden, great pass to set up the lay-in.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
That's 5 points.
Defended by Young. Rebounded by Capella. Houston's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. The 3, and he knocks it down. Good-looking 3 there from Young. Young's got 8 points.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Will it go? No good. And it's Houston the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Philadelphia with the ball, following the miss by Freak. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. Rockets leading by 4. He feeds it to Morris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Okafor, banked in off the glass. Okafor's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
I jumped
the 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Right wing. Passes to Covington. Lee, a screen on Morris. Here's Covington. And that one hits back iron. The Rockets have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. And here's Young from the arc. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field.
4 from 7.
Lee outside.
4 for 7.
Pass to Okafor. Here's Clark. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter. In the second half of the season, you get an idea of the Rockets and where they stand statistically. First in shooting percentage. Lowest turnovers a game. When they're number one and opponents go.
Coach, I didn't do shit, bro.
Rockets trail by 7. Noel and Embiid patrol the paint together inside. Kendall Marshall out there with Ian Clark, and it's Covington in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev,
Best
Freak
coach
in the
ever.
last matchup against the Knicks was
Blocking
just a
all.
man on a mission.
All right. Look at the box score. 13. Yeah.
He
Marcus
finished with
Morris.
36 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. He had a great game in all facets, and his coach called it a complete game of basketball.
You don't
High
wanna
praise
get
to be sure, guys.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's giving
How are
himself
we
a
losing?
hard act to follow
It's
here tonight.
Philadelphia.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to
Look,
think there
we're
won't
gonna
be at
fuck
least
that
some
people.
sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Corey Brewer's checked in for Morris. Rockets trail by
Still better than
6.
Shaq, though. Where you going?
Young, right side. The basket
one.
drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That's outstanding hang time improvisation right there.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the
I
paint.
won.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Covington passes to Embiid. Count it from 12. Embiid's got 8 points.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there,
Javel
immediately
McGee.
making the defense pay.
Young from outside. Again,
Damn, bro,
Young missing.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
And Marshall kicks to Covington. Embiid the screen. Shoots off the screen, and he overshot that one, missing. Rockets trail by 5.
Nick, Young.
That's going to be over.
Holy
Not watching for the
Oh
line
my
that
God.
time. We have the break in the action.
We're not
Let's show
doing
you the
as good
teams
as
that
it
have
was
been making their opponents
in the
work
first half of
especially
my other
hard
guy.
over the past 10 games.
Got 31 points.
The Rockets number 1.
I mean,
Oh,
they've
yeah.
been impressive on the defensive
everyone
end,
can be
and
a
they may have caught a few teams on off nights,
Again,
but you've got to
like
give them
Derrick Rose.
credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
The 76ers
in
leading
my
by
prime
5. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
What a pass by Marshall. That's outstanding teamwork.
Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4
All right, you
for
want
9.
beats? I got beats.
Capella dishes
Shit,
to Young.
nigga.
That's in for the
Yeah.
first basket of the game after 3
Bubba,
attempts.
can I get my
There it
year?
is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Marshall passes to Noel. Just 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Clark. 4-3, Covington. No good. Good defensive work there by Young.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And typically he has the touch to finish
Card.
when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Dad, look,
There's a
1,000
screen
people
by
are
Noel.
watching.
There's the dish to Embiid. He got an advantage there off the pick
Right?
and
You
took
see
it
that?
right in.
1,000 people are watching.
Embiid's got the lead up to 7 now for Philadelphia.
Isn't that cool? Right, Dad?
They can't guard us on the perimeter and spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing.
Nerlens Noel.
Over the last 10 games.
Wow, that's so good.
9 rebounds and 2
All right,
assists.
run the fast break.
And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Lee's checked in for Nerlens Noel.
Ish.
Kicks it to Covington. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Harden.
He's trying to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Young. He has 18 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
Kent
Comment down
Bazemore
below
checked in
if you
for
guys
Houston. And
my
Marshall
guy's the
kicks to
best
Covington.
75 rated overall player.
Great assist by Marshall. Marshall's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and their
Wait, guys, for one moment. Issue. I'm back, guys. So
the assist.
Screen by Lee. Marshall with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Nah, bro.
Dishes it to Young on the wing. Harden. Young outside.
Where you going? You need a map?
Embiid comes with a double team. Again, Young missing.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Young with the steal.
Hey, no, not yet. I'm running the fast break.
Young with the ball. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Knicks in New York.
And he also made an impact on defense, guys. 3 block shots over the course of the game. And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
Now, here's Marshall, defended by Young.
Oh.
Marshall dishes to Lee. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
Oh my God, pass.
And the shot is good.
Make it.
And now it's only a 5-point 76ers lead.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
At the top of the key, Clark takes the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Young for 3. Another miss by Young.
Are you
Philadelphia leading by 5. Marshall with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Lots of room. And the shot is good. Clark's got 5 now.
NBA.
And so here is Houston. Last time they met in Houston.
And they were just locked really in a zone from a team defense standpoint, and nobody ever got stuck on an island. There was always somebody providing help, and the communication was tremendous.
And that was the key, Greg, the communication and the teamwork. You can't.
Hold up. All right, wait. One moment, guys. Wait one moment.
You can't play good rotating defense if you're not communicating and on the same page. They were doing all of that at a high level.
Hello.
An even 3-on-3 break. Ball stolen.
What? Ankle broken.
1:32 left in the first half of basketball.
You look at what Covington has done so far. He has 8 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they play.
And we finished one half of basketball.
Well, obviously a lot of ground for you guys to make up in that second half. Do you expect Coach to shake things up to try to jumpstart you here in the third?
Hurts my throat. Starting to hurt my throat.
I wouldn't be surprised if we did. We cannot lay the egg that first straight up. Right now, any change to wake us up would be welcome. But we know we can play a lot better than that.
Hang tough, young man. Kevin, this league is not easy on the young ones.
20 halftime.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Sorry.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
And here in the second, Greg, he's got to just keep taking them and making them. And if that's the case, no reason for him to stop.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Rockets. Young, he's in at the point. He's out there with Harden. And it's Capella in at the 5. Well, let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. Freak, number 1.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual-threat point guard.
Nick Young's checked in for Morris.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Picked by Okafor. Here's Covington. 9 points in the game so far. There's David Lee on the assist from Covington. Covington's got 4 assists now tonight.
That is a pretty finish. The defense did all they could there, but he just outwilled them.
And Young, here we go, and a missed layup.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
They get it again. Covington can't hit from in close.
For 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Young from outside, and that one's good. Young's got it back down to within single digits for Houston.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Okafor up top, and the pass to Covington. Good ball movement here by the 76ers, and that one's good. And the 76ers lead by 11.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Okafor. Almost, but it rolls out. Rockets trail by 11. The feed to Harden. Back to Young. Let's go. And he knocks down the jumper. Young's got 7 now in this quarter.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Feeds it to Okafor. Here's Clark. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Timeout charge to Houston.
Oh, losing Philadelphia. I'm doing my part.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for David Lee. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
Well, you know it, Greg. You earn your minutes in this league. He's working at it, and I think more will come with time.
And the Rockets making a change here. Bazemore's checked in. Okafor with the steal.
That was a bad pass.
And here is Marshall. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And the shot is good.
Losing like 13
and 12 points for Jahlil Okafor.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
You guys wish you wouldn't see the
Covington passes to Marshall. To the paint. Okafor gets the bucket.
Oh my God!
Okafor's got 4 points.
I am a point guard.
Moving it around.
I am not a center.
10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness.
And one, bro. And one.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
And it's Clark in the corner. Off target with his 3.
Yo,
hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Right now.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Covington kicks to Embiid. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Young's shot is off.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And Harden with the stuff.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
But there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend.
Biggest poster of the year, right there.
Agreed. And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
And there's Philadelphia also making some changes. Okafor's checked in, and David Lee is subbed in for Courtney Lee. And the Rockets making a change here. Okafor out there with Embiid. Then it's David Lee, and it's Vaughn in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. From outside the arc, and he gets the bucket.
Oh my God!
And the 76ers lead by 13.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close range points. You got to have those.
And the 76ers making a change here. Covington's checked in. The tray.
It's off all day.
And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Young's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harden dishes to Morris. Houston moving the ball around. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And Young kicks to Harden. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's where you need to pull that off.
And you do. You have to have both ends of that play, and they were fantastic on that one.
That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Bangs home the trifecta.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime.
You're 4
Didn't
for
have a
9.
whole lot working in the first half.
Back to Young. He with the
Hey!
block.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Yo,
Picked by
what are
Lee.
you
Just 4 to shoot.
holding the ball through?
And here's Covington from the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Are you serious?
In a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment
Yo,
here.
shut up.
Here's Young, and he jams it with authority.
And you can tell he's hungry, because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come
My
on a
camera,
stuff like
so I
that
can
one.
do
Well, I like the
broadcast with my-
craftiness in his game. I mean, he
You
can
guys will
distribute
see.
or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over that break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Clark, he's checked in for the 76ers. You know what? The Rockets go
Ride or
the
die,
other
my
way
dog.
with it. To the inside. Can't get it to go. Good D by
foul
Lee.
much?
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And it's Okafor missing. Rockets trail by 10.
Not fast enough.
Pass
bro.
to Young. He kicks it to Morris. Trying to find Harden, and he's
Early
got it
and often,
now.
my bro.
Morris outside to the wing on the left. Down low. Here's Young, and it's blocked.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more
much for good
reason
ball movement.
why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the
Bro,
initiative. They've played,
bro, I am so
I think,
pissed
with
right
more
now.
purpose so far. Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Harden kicks to Young.
Too early and often.
Harden outside. Back to Young.
2 minutes left.
Shoots from the high post. Count it, and the 76
Get this man on camera.
Sixers lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Harden.
I don't think we're going to
The
win.
76ers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Passes to Okafor. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. That's good. Harden's got 12 points here in the second half.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Beyond the arc. Another
No!
three for Philadelphia.
No!
It's been a humongous fourth
guys are
quarter for
gonna
him,
lose.
especially from long range. He's in a groove, and that tray of his has just been dead.
And here's Young from the arc.
He's going to play
No.
his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Lee passes to Covington. From 11 feet away.
How?
again,
How? You're a
Philadelphia.
big man.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the 76ers.
Clark, the biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other two.
You know, I thought both teams worked hard at both ends, but sky-high field goal percentage and pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Excellent effort tonight.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
Important
Why?
with this win, they
Why?
split the season series at a game
I got
apiece
the
and
steal,
also
bro.
avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And Greg, you know, as interconference opponents, tonight was their only chance to get that revenge.
Oh
I mean,
my
they won't see
God!
each
I
other
didn't
in the
even even touch
season
him.
again until next season.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Okafor. Every time there was a big possession
Thank
or
you
a
guys
big
for
play,
watching.
he was amazing.
I'm going to be posting tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. So every day of the week. And every day until my summer break is over. Bye.